Headed out to a Barbie pool party. Come with me.
My marriage was falling apart, and I didn't trust myself to leave sooner. But the hardest thing I ever lost wasn't losing my marriage, it was losing myself. Most of my life, I believed marriage was the ultimate prize. I believed that if I found the right man, become a good wife, raise my children, keep my family together, then I would finally arrive at a place I could feel safe and valued. That's what many of us were taught, not necessarily in words, but through the messages we learned growing up. I learned good women sacrifice themselves. Good women keep the peace and put everyone else's needs before her own. Many of us endure to the point of staying too long when we should have walked away from those relationships that were harming to us. Somewhere along the way, many of us learned that our value wasn't found in who you are. It was found in how well we cared for everyone else around us, and that's how it was measured. Girl, I was rooted in self-abandonment. When you become so focused on maintaining relationships and avoiding conflict that you slowly lose connection with your own feelings, your needs, desires, and your own inner voice. But I didn't just lose myself overnight. I lost myself one little compromise at a time, one unspoken feeling, a boundary I didn't set, or one disappointment I pretended didn't hurt me. Situations I tolerated because I was afraid of being alone more than being unhappy. For years, I carried shame that never belonged to me. My partner wasn't meeting me emotionally, wholeheartedly, or relationally. I carried his burdens and kept my complaints quiet. When I felt neglected, I blamed myself. When I felt unseen, I questioned my own value. But looking back on it all now, I understand something I didn't see back then. I was taught how to maintain relationships, but I was never taught the most important thing, how to maintain a relationship with myself. When I look around at this pool party and see women who are beautiful, intelligent, successful, compassionate, and thriving, I realize that I would have been shocked by the self-revelations that I see now. Honey, being unmarried is not a failure. Being alone is not a tragedy, but losing yourself is. And what I thought was the worst thing that could happen to me turned out to be one of the greatest gifts of my life, because I didn't just lose a relationship. Oh no, I gained clarity. I gained self-respect, and I finally gained my voice. I learned that love is not supposed to require self-abandonment, y'all. But most importantly, I learned that no relationship is worth sacrificing your mental health, your dignity, or your sense of self. The greatest blessing wasn't finding someone else. The greatest blessing of all was finally finding me. If you can relate, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and drop a comment below. I'll see y'all in the next video, and be well.